Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Ready.
22's coming, Mike.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Hey, dude.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to take, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Mike is 59.
2nd and 14. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. On first down, this is Geis. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. And the ball is knocked out, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball. What's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here playing the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run on first down. Dudley. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Hey, Charlie.
To throw on second down. Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, that the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Alpha.
2nd and 10. But it's caught. Tompkins. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Back to the ground on first, it's Geis. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man open, it's Ross. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. We're scoreless after 1. facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Darius Geis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Oh, okay. I was going to go nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Geis going right. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
60 outlaw.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They're going to look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Off to Geis on the screen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46.
Hey, Haywood!
They'll drop to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Geis with the carry on second down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
70, Indy.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Hey, high 7.
59, Mike. Check, 59. I got it.
5.
On first down, Eason, pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Eason. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, some strong running. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Hey, lock it.
Check.
Bam. Look at me. Zipper.
Back up. Check.
Shoot.
Throwing on first down. Eason. Complete to Washington. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. From the gun, Eason. And he's got it. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. He's got a first down past the 30. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun. Eason, he's going to look. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan is showing you.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Looking to throw. Eason. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Hey, echo.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
61, matchbox, right.
Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 22. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Lorenzo Carter, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. A throw over the middle taken in, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. This is Geis. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Geis. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On the ground, Geis, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, stand up. Ready?
From the gun, Eason. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards on the play. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26.
On the ready.
This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Eason going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. On 1st and 10, Eason. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point safely through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Now this throw caught left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
And the Browns first down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, dude.
Now back to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mike 22, ready?
He'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, Eason, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jalen Smith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Eason, and he can't get a throw off. up. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Let's go.
Christian, travel.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. They'll set up a throw. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands.
It's caught inside the 25. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Let's go, baby.
Leo.
From the gun, Eason. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. The Browns drive about to get started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So Cleveland